Although the Chinese regime might not supply Russia with weapons for the war against Ukraine, a former national security advisor says China is the main global threat to the United States. NTD's Arlene Richards reports.
The United States should work to quickly end the Russia-Ukraine war so it can finally focus on its main global threat, the Chinese Communist Party. That's what Keith Kellogg, a retired Army general and the former national security advisor to Vice President Mike Pence, said in a recent interview. Speaking to Yanya Kellogg, host of American Thought Leaders, Kellogg said the U.S. military should fight only one enemy at a time.
When you look at what happened in this administration, in their national security policy, they don't call anybody an adversary. They don't call the Russians an adversary. They don't call the Chinese an adversary. They call them competitors. Look, France is a competitor. China is an adversary, and we need to look at it.
He said until the U.S. takes the Russians off the stage, it can't focus on the predominant threat, China. Kellogg emphasized that the United States should do everything it can to help Ukraine stand up against the Russian army and negotiate with Russia's leadership.
I would give Putin a choice. And if I was the President of the United States, you pick up the phone, which President Biden has not done. You pick up the phone and call Putin and say, you got an option. We're going to negotiate. And because there's been no negotiations, and we should, you're going to lose your army in Ukraine, or you're going to take it home. One of the two. It's going to be your choice.
Speaking of presidents, former President Trump blasted President Biden for allowing Russia and China to get together.
From the time I'm a young man, I learned never allow Russia and China to get together, to wed. Never, ever allow it. And we've not only allowed it, we've made them bosom buddies.
He said if he were still president, Russia never would have pulled the trigger.
Without even my talking to Putin, oil would have been at $40, $35, maybe $30 a barrel. So he wouldn't have even had the money to prosecute a war against Ukraine.
Meanwhile, China says it's decided not to deliver weapons to Russia. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz said on Sunday the Chinese government has stated that it wouldn't deliver any weapons, but he said he's continuing to watch it. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen stated we must observe it every day. Arlene Richards, NTD News.